and you'll see you're live. And we are live. There we go. I should be live. Anyway, where am I? Up here, there should be a box. Oh, I'm live. Yes, I'm definitely live. Where am I? Can you get my other phone for me, John? It's sitting in that bush out there. No, then I'll definitely make sure that I'm on. Hello, everybody. Mr. Hominoid sitting up here at TENTERFIELD Railway Museum. And yes, I'm sitting in a train. And no, need it, John. Oh, I thought he was going to put my phone away. And I've only got about 32 minutes before John goes home. I should have been here at 12 o'clock. I do apologise. And John's never seen a live stream before. So what do you think about that, John?
Well, I don't know.
No, you don't know, right? He's a true
work to do.
He's got work to do, right? Yeah.
That's a good way.
Yeah, that's a good way of avoiding the question, isn't it? All right.
Well, I've got to go and clean the toilets out now.
All right.
For tomorrow.
Right, I'll let you go.
Does it look like that? That's a stationary though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I never get out of the place.
Oh,
Yeah.
What happened there? Oh no, there it is.
What?
This train.
Yeah, but that's 622. That's down the other end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're about to see where am I? I should be popping up here, and then we go here, and then we hit that. There we go. Popping up here, and then we go here.
Yeah, I see it.
There we go.
That. That's cool.
See, there you go. So now we actually are live. So if anybody wants to come in, I'll turn that off because I'm going to get a double echo.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Right. So you. So what's your name again?
John.
John. Well, there you go. You want to put your head down solo, John, or not? There you go. Look, there you go. Look, John's.
There he is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Right. You're saying your dad drove a train. Sit down and just a real live train, 727, up here at Tenterfield that my father used to drive along here with me, and 622, which is up the other end. And I'm really going to put this torment out to another YouTuber who'd done a video up here and got a few things wrong. Bad boy, slap on the wrist, Northern Rivers Transport Vlog. Yes, hello, NRTV.
Got to give him a stick.
Yeah, I've got to give him, yeah, I call him the long-haired girl because he's got long hair, and in his video, puts his head out of a truck and he looks like a girl. And I said to him, oh, geez, you look like a girl. So NRTV, you've got to leave me a comment now. So I definitely know that you did watch this live stream from Tenterfield. I should have been here at 12 o'clock. I apologise. I got here at 1:30, and then I got talking about trains for the bosses here and everybody else and making donations and whatever else I'm going to do, which is none of your business. But that's just a clue what Mr. Hominoid does. Anyway, let's just fix that up a bit. So if you want to come in there on the chat, by all means, come in there on the chat. And I'm now going to send it out on Twitter. So how I do that, John's learning over here, aren't you, John? Yeah. You find share, you see?
Oh, you got to share, yeah.
I've got to find it. Where is it? You copy it. And then you hit share. Where is it? Translate large collections. I've lost it. What? Mike is muted. No, Mike should not be muted. I don't think it is muted. I don't think it's muted. Better make sure it's not muted. Am I muted? No, I just.
That's cool.
Am I muted?
There you go. So now we're
No. Am I muted?
Am I muted?
No, I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted either. I'm not even muted. No, I'm still here.
Am I muted?
Anyway, it's just fun because we are so far out here in the country, aren't we? We're not in the city. There's no traffic. There's not even any traffic in the main street, really.
It's disappointing. It's so disappointing not to see traffic.
Oh, isn't it? It's so, the fresh air, it's killing me. The smells of green grass and hearing birds and seeing happy people walking down streets, not like in Sydney, and they're going, "Oh, well, I'm gonna do this again," you know.
Unfortunately, I've got to go there.
Where?
Sydney.
When you going there?
Eventually.
Oh, so do I. I've got to pick up 3 truckloads. I'm bringing 2 truckloads. Oh, no, I won't say that on air because somebody might be watching. Anyway, yeah, I was going to put a link out, but I don't know where it's gone to. I lost my linkage. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, so who's on there wants to come in on the chat? Is anybody going to come in? I don't know. I think my private chat's there. No. Private chat? No. Nobody's there. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay. Northern Rivers Transport Vlog. Naughty boy. You said a few things wrong about my father's train. I was late. I went by a Kyogle. Then I went into casino. Then I went into the casino mini railway instead of coming directly here. Went there for a bit, and that was shut. So then by the time I drove back out of casino, and then I come across and they have roadworks. I had to stop twice on the roadworks from casino over to here. So I lost another 40 minutes sitting there waiting for them. Oh, actually, it was 4 of them, actually. There was 2 on the road up through Kyogle.
It breaks me up when you get more traffic lights on the main freeway, the highways out of town than what you do in the cities.
Well, I'm coming from back on my Wallangarra up there through Kyogle.
Yeah.
The back roads of Nimbin, and there's nothing out there. And here's this great big red bloody traffic light. Yeah. And you've got all the rollers going up and down the road, and and that's all from that big floods we had last year. And people don't realise that the mountain ranges cop all the rainwater first and washes the roads out up there, which then washes down into the creeks, which is why the creeks and then turn into the rivers, get all that shit in them. And then that's what destroys everybody's property. It's all the shit that come off the top of the mountains. They hit the roads up here first, done all the damage to the roads, and then the road base has gone down into the creeks and into the rivers and caused more damage. And then, of course, you're driving up the roads up here and you're going boom, 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 bang, bang, crash, bang. And I mean, there was one hole there. I went down a back street in Mooloolaba. It's a one-way street, and there was a hole in the road. No joke, it'd be 4 inches deep. I thought my front rear wheel come off. I didn't even see it. I just went bang, bang. I went, what the bloody hell? I thought I ran over somebody. So I went around the block, and I come back and I looked, and it was this huge hole, be about, buddy, this roundabout, so deep. And it was, I think Christ, why didn't Buddy Council come through there? But it's not. It's Tweed City Council's got to come all out the Mooloolaba up and back in one-way street. They probably don't even know it's there, but anyway. But anyway, I am going to make this a very short video, about 25 more minutes. Anyway, so you are going, are you?
I've got to shoot off. The boss.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
And you, take care.
All right.
Enjoy.
Yeah, well, look, there's a name on the screen. You can go and log into it and put it on your phone. You've got your phone, put it on YouTube on your phone if you want.
This guy.
Oh, yeah. That bloke. Yeah, that's it. Look, there you go. Look. Oh, look, yeah. Look, you can sign into chat. See, there you go. You can say.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those accounts yet, so I have to set that up before I can have a good day.
Don't you have one?
No.
Oh, well, hang on. I'll show you how to do it. Well, all you do, you simply find out, have you got a Gmail account?
No.
Google. Okay.
Yeah.
You just go into Google. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can have your Gmail account, and it says alias name or whatever they want to call it, to be the name that comes up on the screen. So you can call yourself Salt and Pepper or whatever. Like my name's Mr. Hominoid, because I don't put my real name up there because everybody will just start ringing me up on the phone because I've got one of a kind name and everybody can find me as quick as John Smith. You might sense of humour. And that's what happens. So, there.
Oh, excellent.
But anyway, then you can choose your name and then you have your real name as your Gmail account. Yeah. So if your name is, say, Bruce Henry Smith at gmail.com, that's it. And then you have a password, you put your phone number, and then you have an extra password, extra security, which means you might have a password, use your phone number, which is like I had on here. You would have seen me when I hit that and it popped up with a thing like Where is it? There, see, see,
Yeah.
was covered correctly. This is successful. I'll let you know. And then you also have a backup, which is security alert. It lets me know that somebody else is trying to use
Your account.
check my activity. So I can push that button there, and then now it's going to come up. And so much about talking about train sitting over here on a train at Tenterfield. I only drove over 3 hours. See, yes, that was me. See, and then a friend of mine had his phone stolen yesterday. They got $500 out of his bank account, and the stupid bastards were stupid enough to send the money from his bank account on his phone to their own bank. So the bank is now going to get it back off them. That bank or the other bank is then going to pay back his bank account, and then they'll get the money off them. And then if they don't pay back the bank will take them to court and get them charged because whatever. And there was $500. That's just a nasty play thing. They took his phone, and they sent me. I said, "Oh, that's my phone you found," onto his phone. And then they turned around and said, "Oh, meet you at somewhere up in Queensland, beyond Surfers Paradise."
Yeah.
To go and get the phone. So they kept us distracted while they cracked into his phone, to crack into his bank account, and then they cracked into his. So they changed his bank account password. They changed his bank account phone number to theirs. Because when he rang the bank up, they said, "No, well, this is a phone number we now got." He said, "That's not my number." They changed the email address to their own email address. So we wrote that all down, but they put it on his bank account. And then we got, and then I ran the phone number through a thing, and I actually got the guy's name, NM Blip. So I know his name. So it's not hard to look it up on the electoral roll and see where he lives. But these are thieves, mate, and they think they get away with it, and they don't.
And the more you kick them in the butt,
the more they come back and try again.
They come back again.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
All right. So you can.
You don't take this out driving too often?
Oh, no. I leave the handbrake turned on so I don't go speeding down the road.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right, mate. Cheers. But anyway, so Mr. Homeroy will be back up here on Tuesday night. I'm having a members meeting up here at the Tenterfield Railway Museum next Wednesday morning between 9 and 12. So we're going to be discussing things that we're doing around here with the museum. I've been waiting to do this for the last 25 years. Now that I finally got out of Sydney, and I'm going to be back up here because this is the museum I helped start up, and there's nobody left here from the original crew except for me. The lady was someone today, she got here in 2005. Well, I was here in 1995. So that's about it. So anyway, I will be back up here in Tenterfield on Tuesday. I'm going to be hanging around Tenterfield. I'm probably going to duck over there now to Wallangarra. So if you want to come along for the ride, I'll keep the live stream going, and we'll put the camera in the car, and this might drop in and out, and we're going to go from here, Tenterfield Railway Station Museum, right now in the car. So I'm going to walk through all the museum, and then we're going to go up there to Wallangarra. Now, Wallangarra is 20 k's that way behind me, where I'm sitting, and that's the New South Wales-Queensland border. Now, New South Wales Government Railways, or State Rail Authority, offered me the lease on the Jennings Railway Yards, but I didn't want it way back in 1998, and I didn't want them. But I did want the Wallangarra Railway Station, but that's owned by Queensland. Queensland said, no, you can't have it because you're in Sydney and there's Queenslanders that do want it. So they go to a bunch of Queenslanders. After I went in the newspaper and said I was going to come up there and turn it into a restaurant. So what do you think they did? They turned it into a restaurant. They took Hominoid's idea, and I've even got the newspaper cutting clipping on my other tower computer, which I can pull up. And it's not on this one because this is a brand new laptop. It's about a year's buy since I've been up here. And we could do all that another day. But we're going to go for a ride now from here because John here wants to go home. And we'll go up to Wallangarra, and I'll show you that railway station, what I helped get started way back in 1995. And on the way through, we'll go and look at what we call the haunted tunnel and there's the Ghost Creek Railway Bridge and the Tenterfield Queen's Crown Head Railway Bridge, which is the only one left in New South Wales, to my knowledge, and I was the last guy to inspect it way back in 1995. So that's going to be a bit of fun. So if you're into train tracks and bridges and railway history, and that's what we're going to do. I've got 18 minutes to get out of here. So what I'm going to do now, while I'm sitting here, I'll pick up all these handsets and cameras and microphones and brochures. Now, if you want to see what Tenterfield Railway Museum's got in it, there is a brochure. Whoop, it's close. That is a big, beautiful building out the front. That's how lovely it is. So you can see that. And I'm also paying for the upgrade of security system, hopefully, and all that's going to be going in. So there is a security system, but I want to give them a newer one. Right, and that's that one. That's where they are in the town of Tenterfield. So there's a map there, shows where they are. And there's my daddy's train. That's the red one there in the picture right there. That's the one we're sitting in. Actually, the other end of that one. That's where we're sitting. And that's a big full-size picture there, sort of thing. That's just a brochure. Anyway, you go on to Tenterfield Railway Station Preservation Society, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wednesday to Sunday. It's shut on Mondays and Tuesdays. So there you go. Group bookings are welcome. Railway Avenue, PO Box 172, Tenterfield, New South Wales 2372, or you can give them a ring on 02 6736 223, or email them at Tenterfield Railway Museum at outlook.com.au, and you come up here and meet Tilly. And if you want to meet Tilly, she's a really good looking girl, and I don't know where Bert is. I'll go and have a look. But anyway, let's go for a walk, and I'll show you Tilly on the way out. And just remember, poor old hominoid did go and get a new knee, so I've got to try and get off a very low train carriage seat without hurting myself. So NRTV, you have to go and get yourself some way of doing Wi-Fi live streaming like Mr. Hominoid's doing, because you're going to get very jealous. So I'm not going to be able to see you for a minute, so I'm going to just show you where I walk. Now, I'm afraid if I shut the screen, it's going to cut off. Pull that mouse out of there for a sec. So mouse is all right. I think you're still running, aren't you, people? Right, let's go for a walk. This is a lot of fun. Me carrying a laptop, walk, carrying a camera to this. I guess at the front of the train. There we go. Somebody was being funny. They put a steering wheel on it. And if we go this way, where I was sitting, this is where the train I used to drive with my dad. That's how I pushed the door. And there's the loo, but they had to put a strap over it so people don't try and use it, because there is no toilet. And yes, you do push the lever down and you can rotate the seats. So as a young hominoid, this is the famous carriage I put my water pipe in as a little kid. Take home to build my CB radio, and a man by the name of Alfred Paulus, a Polish man who's Jewish, survived Hitler, and he came out here after World War II. This is 622. And this is where NRTV once sat, and didn't realise that seat there was put there by a man by the name of Alec Crass. Now, Alec Crass was a Richmond train guard, and he didn't like the old railway seats, so he put that in. I'll set my laptop over there. And now you can see what I'm doing. There you go. This is a first time one. There you go, NRTV. Why didn't you think about doing this, NRTV? Righto, beautiful. Marker lights, bell, headlights, panel cable, sanders, transmission gearboxes for the two different carriages. Two different motors. Engine 1 and 2 select. Start the motor. Push the button. Black one. Red one. Stop it. Bell. Ding ding. Sander, which puts sand on the train tracks. Taillight left red. Taillight left white. Taillight right red. Taillight right white. So you got left and right, red, white, and bright centre light. They're marker lights, right? They're the ones that signal boxes use. Headlight on, off, dim, bright. Cab light, which is that one up there. Panel light, which turns on all these. Compartment light, which is that one over there. Then up here, you have your two tachos, and the two tachos show you what your motors are doing. You used to sit about here, 4.5 to 6, on idle sit about 4. And that's where they used to sit. So there we go. Anybody coming on the chat when I come in solo? We're talking about trains. 622, a train my father used to drive with me. There we go, right there. 622. And I can see that on your screen. I can't get the camera any closer. But anyway, I now go for a walk out the front. I should have left all these cameras and that down there, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll try and carry them anyway. I just hope my pants don't fall down. This straight air on down onto the wheels, and there's your main reservoir tank, which is that big tank outside the door. And that's there for your wiper blades. That one there. See? Anyway, park, run, wiper, and that's that wiper blade. All ran on air pressure. That's your brake. That'll be that one, and that'll be that one. 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, reverse, off, forward, and that's your key lock. So that's used to lock it up. And of course, the key in went in there, you're going to tap down there, somebody took it. Anyway, here we go. That's how it works. Put yourself up on Dad's old seat. And Dad, unfortunately, is buried at Richmond. That there's a dead man's pedal. So if the train driver didn't keep his foot on the pedal, the train would stop. There we go. This is not the train at Byron Bay. That's the air reserve tank there. And this is one here in the museum, which was, as I said, my dad's. I helped get it up here about 20 odd years ago. And there she is, 622. My father's old train. I'm trying to see what I'm looking at. Camera's in the sunlight. Anyway, there you go. There we go, Tenterfield. Height elevation above sea level, 2,813 feet. This is also the home of Peter Allen. Now, you can see these great big bunch of levers over here. You can say, oh, they're Tenterfields. No, actual fact, they're from Bolivia, which is down the rail road a fair way. And Bolivia, I went there. Those levers were inside the signal box at the time. I'm now watching the camera where I'm walking, so I can see where I'm walking. So there's the train. That's where we're just sitting. Look at those lovely pop plants. And so they were down there in Bolivia in 1995. Termites got into the building. And they pulled apart. Now, if you want to come up here, so you can come up here. See? Made by a Hickson. There you go. So you've got the gift shop, you've got all sorts of things, Tenterfield. And one of my things I did when I was here, please don't tell me you're about to shut that door. You did. I'm going to take a picture. Oh, you already locked that up. All right, do it later.
Yep.
You're like, you want to go home? All right. Anyway, I'm going to go to Wallangarra. See you, John. See ya.
See you. What did you say? Oh,
Hey,
what's your first name again?
Neil, Homie.
Oh, yeah, right. See you.
All right. I'll see you on Tuesday at the Wednesday at the meeting. Right. So if you want to come up here, this is my waiting room. By all means, you want to come in and make a chat? You go. And we're just walking around. This is a big, beautiful. Trying to feel somebody else is here because there's another car there. Hello. And there's the front of the station. As you can see, it's rather well, the volunteers and members do a hell of a lot of work. I'm giving them a very big donation next Wednesday. So as you heard, what's your name again? Oh, he's getting old, he doesn't. So, going to be fun. You want to hang on there just while I do this? Got to get a car door open while holding a laptop while using mobile phone to give myself mobile data in a car that's covered in all sorts of garbage. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to very quickly stop camera and mute the microphone, and I'll be back in a minute. What happened? I don't know, bloody Facebook. How the hell did I get that? Right, yeah, you just heard me swearing. For some stupid Facebook trying to cut in. Anyway, so I said, I'm about to put you inside the car. So I'll come back in a minute. So about swearing, that slipped out. I'll put you on mute. I'm back. Now, where is the camera looking? Oh, goodness me. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at the building. Oh, right. Okay. I just want to make sure you're looking at something. I didn't know what you're quite looking at. Yes, that's the magnification on the camera. Yes, if you want to come in there, you can come in and comment. I do have the laptop on the passenger side chair, and it's out of the wind, and you can talk to me while I'm driving, hands-free. So by all means, come in. It's a big, beautiful Tenterfield Railway Museum. I'm just going to try and set that screen up, set that a little bit better. It's going to let me. That's better, isn't it? Right, there you go. There we go. We're going for live stream drive from Tenterfield to Wallangarra, New South Wales, Queensland border. Now, did you see those big railway gates? This is something you don't see anymore. Now, look at the size of these country roads and this country town. There's no traffic. Isn't that beautiful? Now, have a look at this gate. Seriously. Look at the workmanship in that. See what a great job the museum people do up here? This is better than any other museum that we go to. They all do the same white and black down there at Thormere, but up here they do excellent job. Sorry about the sun. Let's go for a drive. So yeah, come in if you want to. I'm not talking with a phone in my hand, and you're watching me live streaming in Tenterfield, and that's about it. Now, this building here on the corner of Manners Road, Manners, is the Tenterfield Lodge, and you can stay there, backpackers, whatever, campers, caravans, caravan park, whoever. And there we go there. Oh, that's a cute little thing. Yeah, so there is accommodation right across the road from the Railway Museum up here. Now, the other thing is, I was talking there the other day about Peter Allen. Peter Allen was that old singer. He's now passed away many years ago. And he sung about Tenterfield Saddler, where his father was on Manners Road. And I'm about to show you Peter Allen's father's family home, and where he was the Tenterfield Saddler. Tenterfield Saddler, blah, 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 blah. That there is the Tenterfield Showgrounds. It's very big, and it's also got a lot of bloody potholes in the road. All the heavy rains we had last year, and before that we had the very heavy bushfires, and they burned right up all around the whole edge of town. So yeah, you're just outside of Tenterfield, so the road is nice and smooth. They just replaced it. Oh, people. Now, who would ever expect to have a creek like that in the middle of town and a great big bloody speed up? Oh. Kills my knee. Anyway, so yes, it's a very big hill. Look at the pubs. You can see by the angle of the windows to the footpath. They are very big hills. And you get a stop sign, you get to stop, and then you move forward and have a look, and then you go like a bat out of hell. Right. Now, we all know the joke. VB beer is Victoria Bitter, which is the state south of New South Wales. 4X is Queensland beer, which is north of New South Wales. And Queenslanders call it 4X beer because they don't know how to spell the word for beer. So they put down 4 X's instead of writing B-E-E-R, right? So that's it. So very good, very old houses here. Look at the emblems on that. So you can get the Jewish star on it, I think. Jesus shines, Tenterfield. St. Joseph pedestrian. Where are they? Peter Allen's house is up here somewhere. Peter Allen lived along here somewhere because they talk about in the song Manners Street, and this is the street Peter Allen lived on. Up there, a man up there on top of the roof. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, so if you want to have a look, it's a beautiful place. Just driving a little bit around Tenterfield. Want to come in there and say hello, by all means. It's a big old, beautiful country homes. And down here we will find the Peter Allen Motor Inn. And as you can see, way down there in the distance where the sun's shining, where the sun doesn't shine, that's where we just were, way up the far distance there on the other side of that hill. That's where the train station is. That's actually is the railway station. You can actually see it right about 2 miles away. Yeah, so you can actually see Tenterfield. There's not many people that actually drive around Tenterfield or the Railway Museum and give you a look. A lot of people come here and they just do the drone footage and then they take photos of the trains and they go and they don't show you all the pioneers. See, like here we've got the Jumbuck Motel or Motor Inn. Jumbuck means male sheep. And over there, we've got the Henry Parks Motel. And Henry Parks Motel. And then we've got this way, we've got a Best Western. And there's a Henry on Rouse. Rouse is the main street. Henry's Cottage. This is obviously named after Henry Parks. And then you've got a Settlers Motor Inn. So there's plenty of accommodation here. Looking at over $100 a night. If you really want to spend the night. And you've got this big grandeur of a place. I'll turn around. And the Tenterfield Motor Inn, which is an old place. Look at that. You can get a flower bed right in the middle of the road. How's that one for an interesting one? Yeah, look at that. There you go. We'll get in a little bit further. I'll come back and I'll show you that big hotel. I'll just go to the southern end of Tenterfield. You've got Craig's Caravan Park. Then you've got the United Petrol. Now, if you really want to know, petrol is $1.75.5, which is actually bloody cheap. I might even pull up here myself because that was cheaper than what I paid over there. I paid $2 a litre. So I might just top up here on the way back. BP, $1.79.7, $1.81.7, $2.01 a litre, which is $8 a gallon if you're American. And right out here, it's about as far as I'm going to go. All that bushland there went up in flames in the last big bushfire. And it says, thank you for visiting Tenterfield. We hope you enjoy your stay and come back again. So, if you really want to know how far away from Sydney I am, I'm going to try and see if I can get this. Can you see that? I hope you can see. Deepwater, 49, Glen Innes, 91, Armidale, 193, Tamworth, where the music festival is, 298. So from the heart of Tenterfield to the heart of Tamworth, it's 300. And 707 kilometres all the way back down there to Sydney at the Sydney GPO, General Post Office. Anyway, no cars coming. Let's check around. We're going to go up there to the Queensland border. So, this is the famous sign. If you watch Yowie Hunters Australia, they take that sign there and it says Tenterfield. That's the famous green sign. the birthplace of our nation, and that refers to the 1901, the Federation of Australia. Look at these cars there going past. Look at them. Look. Queensland, New South Wales, Queensland, New South Wales, Queensland. And then we've got another New South Wales. Anyway, let's go. They come up in dribs and drabs because they just come all the way up here from wherever they come from. You like that one? Aged hostel ahead. That's interesting. Aged people ahead. Oh, that's a good sign. Well, they just pulled up all these fridges and furniture and all this junk. That's what I didn't do. I got rid of all mine down there in Sydney. And I think we'll pull up into here. We'll just fill up and top up. And you can sit there and watch out the front. So if the car gets stolen, you can ring me up and tell me where my car went. How does that sound, people? All right. What do you reckon? There you go. You can watch the passing traffic. And I'll put the camera up there. You can just have a look out the window. You can see what's going on. See what's going on. There you go. Anybody on the chat, come in and let me know. I'm just going to plug in my mouse so I know what I'm doing. Blink. I just want to get a bigger picture. Turn that off. Where to put my glasses? Please don't tell me. Oh, there they are. Oh, I thought I left my glasses on the train. Present. There we go. No, not that one. All right, anybody there on the live stream, on the chat at all? I'll come into private chat. There, that's fine. Okay. Just go and fill up, and I'll be back there in a minute. Yes, you can hear noises. It's me making a roughly noise. I am in a car. And I'll let it run, and you can watch it. And you can see who else walks around. Not be long. Fill up with fuel. See how much it actually cost me to get over here. That'll be interesting. I'll send Jack and Howard the bill. Don't forget, this is the home of Peter Allen. So it's cheaper around here than what is on the coast. Yeah. All right. You're a good, safe one. Anybody come in? Hello. Click on the comments. Yes, let's click on comments. Who's there? Anybody? I'm looking. Anyway. No. Pardon me, I'm burping. There we go. So we got anybody there on the hook up? And we'll share that on Facebook. Let's put on that on Facebook. There we go. Live from Tenterfield. Live. Click the link. Back. So let's see if anybody else comes in there. There we go. So, do we have anybody there on live? Anybody? Comments? Okay, 1 hour and 6 minutes. Nobody's come on yet. No, that's fine. Come on, I'll cry. No, go back. I'm still running. I'm still running, I think. Which phone am I on? So, better find out if I'm still advertising okay, if I'm still transmitting. I'm still advertising okay, if I'm still transmitting. One watching. Oh, hello, one watching. Oh, that must be me. I just turned myself on. Anyway, so keep moving. And before I do the right thing, people, when you're driving, let's make sure you have a drink. Don't go without having something to drink. That big truck must have just pulled out. I didn't even see that. Let's go up here and have a look at Wallangarra. Wallangarra is 17k, so well, it's about 20 k's from the railway. You might remember a farmer was filmed on the Sydney News. He was fighting the bushfires coming through Tenterfield. And you see this tractor and a slasher going across the paddock, racing against the flames. Well, that was this farmer just up here. All that mountain range over there to the right in the picture on the back of your TV set, that all went up in flames. So all these trees here, because I can see the trunks of them. You can't. They're all. Yeah, there it is. There. It wasn't that house there. It was up here somewhere. You know, the most funniest thing is a story about up here. I went up here when I lived up here way back in about 2000. And just here there's a road too, because I've got a car up my arse. And this is the Bruxner Highway. There was a guy standing just there, and I went past him, and he was standing there for, oh, I don't know how long. Anyway, I went home that night, and that's sun in your eyes. So that's the road that goes to Moree. Believe it or not, this is the same Bruxner Highway that I come up when I come over from Casino. It actually goes on top of this road. This guy was standing just here on my left, right here, about 20 years ago. And the next day, I come back, and he was still standing there 24 hours later. So I went down the road, chucked a U-turn, I come back, I said, "You were there yesterday." And he said, "Oh yeah." He said, I'm in here for 2 days. And apparently nobody decided to give him a lift. So he sat there and he slept under there in the grass until I come back and I picked him up in the, I think it was the old Fair Lane back in the day, XW Fair Lane. And I come back the following afternoon and I see him. So I lived up here at the time. And as I went past, I just happened to look over and I seen him. So I hit the brakes and pulled over and took him back into town. And typical hominoid, I bought him a meal and a drink, and he went to the toilet. Everything else, it was, obviously. And so then I drove him out, filled up with fuel, and I took him out to where he's going out there to this party. And the only marker there was a bunch of streamers on a tree. And you had to turn left or right at the tree, and went down there about 2 miles out in the bush, and that's where his party was. So never ever seen him again, but what a place to sleep, right there in that corner. It must have meant to be a pretty lonely place to be sleeping. I don't know why my camera keeps falling. There's bloody potholes in the road. Well, that seems to be working, so... Oh, look at I'm dipping those power lines. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot where that farmer's house was. I missed it. I was too busy talking. What do you think? Got a full tank of fuel. Might go up there into Queensland. Oh, the Sunnyside railway station. I have a look at that on the way back when I don't have the sun in my eyes. Coming there on the channel, you want to come in so low? If you want to get linked in, I can link you in. Right next to me, to my left, is the railway line. Been closed down since 1980. It's 43 years old. They don't want to rip that as a rail trail. Oh no, because it's not anywhere near civilization. We just went over a railway tunnel, actually. That's good. He's got his headlights on. Keep your eyes out here for a big kangaroo, won't you? Yeah, that camera's just sitting on the carpet all by itself. It's not even glued, clipped, or anything. It's just sitting there. I'm going to try something. Excuse me for a second. Just like to look up there at the ceiling. Is that exciting? I'm always just trying something so the camera doesn't move anymore. A bit tired of it jumping around. I put a bit of tape on the carpet. Let's just see if that holds it. Down a bit. Yeah, they're good, eh? Won't move now. I taped it to the carpet on the dashboard. One thing about Australia has changed since the 2000 Olympic Games. We don't get hitchhikers anymore. Right up until the Olympic Games, we used to always see hitchhikers. It's just one of those things when you drive a cab. And out in the Sydney suburbs, we used to always see a hitchhiker. don't see them anymore. I drove all the way from Sydney up the Queensland border, never seen one. Driven all over here, seen none. 178.9, 180 petrol at Jennings, New South Wales. And we went to the Queensland border, and this is where they had the big barricades up during the COVID pandemic. Interesting to see if they took them all away yet. This is the Jennings Railway Yard to my right that they wanted me to lease. But I can't really get in there because it's covered up. I think the hamburger shop might still be open. It's today, Friday. Might be lucky. Might be open till 6, 7 o'clock. Go down and have a look. Let's see if we can go down and get a free hamburger. This is the place I started up back in way back in the 90s. That used to be the post office over there. They closed it down and they moved the Australia Post Office into that building there, which is now the railway. And there's the old driver's hut. Hello, cars coming out, so somebody must be open. And this is what I started up. This is actually a working railway line. Historical railway station, visitors welcome. And all this here got yarned by me back in 95. I said, I'm going to come up here and do it. And they got the shits and some guy there with a beard. And I got the photos of all that there. And when that there was all covered up in crap, and all the platform was ruined, and there was a big tree growing down the back arse end of the station. And people like to come out here and have a gander and have a look. And the marvellous thing is, they don't even have to pack the chairs and tables away because nobody touches them. Nobody steals anything. This is the very interesting bit here is when you get over there. Oh, I've got a photo there somewhere. I think I'll show you. Is it the end of the station? Yeah, that's it. Where those gas bottles are, used to be a tree there. And they had to get it removed. See, people looking at the old station. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something stupid. I don't know if it's still open. It might be shut. I might have gone home. Yeah, shut up. I can't do it. I'll go have a look. I'm going to see if they're open. I've got to go read a mileage marker. And I'll be back to you in a minute. So don't you go away. Oh, it's closed. Yeah. Isn't it marvellous how people still walk around on a train station? Even though there's nobody here, everybody still has a look. Look at that grand old station, would you? Have a look at it. Anybody there? No comment? All right, okay. No, I could be bothered. I'll look at another day. I'll look at it next week. Oh, they're harmless. There are a couple of simpletons with glasses on. Oh, he's got two still hooked hands. He's not doing anything. Oh, this guy up here's doing. Oh. He's taking the photo. You're taking a selfie. Oh, your car against the railway? Yeah, I nearly had the lease on this way back in 95. Yeah, the Queensland government closed it down in 95, 96. And I come up here for New South Wales Railways. And I done a tourist train assessment from Armidale to here. because it closed at 1980. And I got Tenterfield, their station diagram way back in 1886. I got a copy of that for them, put it up on their wall, because I was in charge of the railway archives. And that was in my office behind my chair. I said, where's your station diagram? Oh, I don't know, I can't find it. You know, nobody can find it. Politicians can't find it. Railways can't find it. I said, well, you got to go to the right department. They said, well, who's that? I said, that's me. I said, sit right behind my chair in my office. I knew exactly where it was, Tenterfield, and also Wallangarras. So I come up here and I gave it to the station master, a copy of it. And later years, I found out, I said, well, what happened to it? Did you leave it there with the station? He said, no, the bloody shunter took it home and he never brought it back. So, of course, by that time I left the job and that office had closed down and went from New South Wales Government Railway Archives, went out to State Government Archives. And, of course, they lost it in transit. So they lost the original to this, but I got a copy of the original at Tenterfield. But State Rail offered me all the railway yard down there for $50 a year. And I said, but what am I going to do with it? All you can do is going to stick a cow in it. You can't put a train on it. So, yeah. So then up here, I went to Queensland Rail, said about me taking over this, because Queensland, they had a crane down there, down next to the little shed, the tranship from the New South Wales to Queensland gauge to a truck, right? Well, they took the New South Wales gauge away once that left in 1980. So in 95, they then 97, they took away the Queensland gauge to the truck because they were shipping containers out to here, transferring onto a truck and sending them down to Armidale or Tamworth, right? But then they turned, once they got rid of the staff, that was the end of that. It was, oh, I don't know, 20 tonnes or something. It was pretty big. But people don't realise that there in the middle there, where that lump of wood is, that's where the New South Wales rail motors used to come in. There's a red train down at Tenterfield, 620 class, 900 class. They used to pull in there into the dead end. All the wooden rail motors with the radiators up on the roof, New South Wales ones. They used to pull into the dead end because the big long Queensland steam trains would come down here, or the New South Wales steam trains would come up there, and there's a big triangle, and it goes up there and backs up around the back of those houses over there. No, one goes left in the abattoir, one goes around the back to the right, but you can't see it. Yeah, because that's where all the tin toilets were, because that's what I did. I had to walk up there in 95. And when there was no lantana up there, it was all nice and clean back then. I'd walk right up to the very dead end of the train tracks, and you could see the World War II 44-gallon drum toilets. What have you seen them, have you?
Oh, no, ex-Air Force. I used to come down here regularly with a couple of trucks to pick up stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, from over there. So you've seen all the old train tracks?
Yeah, I've been right through it all the way up to the back country.
Yeah. Oh, it was interesting.
Yeah, well, this place used to be fucking 1940s. We've been non-stop here.
Oh, well, it's here. General MacArthur stood right over there. That's where General MacArthur stood. He stood there on the border there, right there in front of my eyes, and he turned around and said, right, this is where we draw the line. Japs aren't going to get past here. And out the depot of the army base, where the flagpole is,
come into the ground, there was 4 flags drawn out on the ground, and that's where they dug the pits and they buried all the Harley Davidsons, all the machine guns. Did you hear about that?
You'd be surprised.
But did you hear about it?
Yeah, about all the surplus that got buried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was one of the guys that helped find it because it was in the railway archive.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in the army archives, it was in the railway archives.
Here, Victoria, Oakey, up at Oakey. Apparently there's Mustangs and Spitfires just still in their shipping crate.
There's what?
Mustangs and Spitfires.
Yeah.
Apparently that they were bulldozed or put into a pit. Then bulldozer came and pushed the fucking dirt back over the top of them. No one can go, oh, it's, you know, right here, but apparently it's just another one of those fables. And there's a heap of fucking shit up there. Down in Victoria, down at near Albury, there's a big base down there, and the same sort of thing. Dug a hole, threw it all in, buried it back over.
What, after the war finished? No, this is during the war.
Yeah, well.
Because that's what MacArthur said. He said, if the Japs ever come down here, he said, you got 4 great big pits, and they put it around the flagpole. And as if they draw a flag like that. So you had the flagpole, say my fingers vertical, and went like that. And that flag represented a pit. And one went out this way, one was there. One went out this way, one was here. One went out that way, and one was there. North, east, south, and west. 4 pits, guns, ammunition, petrol, Harley Davidsons. Well, that's what they dug up out here. They found it all because I went out there. No, I had the diagram, and I said, where's all that? And they said, what are you talking about? And I said, I know about the flagpole trick. And he said, what are you talking about? I said, well, my grandfather told me. And then they got a bulldozer and went round and bang, they hit a slab of concrete underneath the grass. So they got all the guys out there with shovels, and then they started, and then they found it. And they found 1, 2, 3, then 4. And they sent it all the way down to Canberra, brand new Harley Davidsons, made back in 1940. Still wrapped up in greaseproof paper. Hey? Oh, I've made the federal government a fortune. What did I get for it? Nothing. You too. 363s. CG7. Well, just keep a record in case anything ever happens. Yeah, that's the old good shed down there. That's where they used to. Let's get in and have a look. We can drive down here. It's all mowed. No one gives a rat's bazoo. This is Jennings. We just go everywhere around here. Oh, hello. I've got a comment. Oh, hello. Sorry, comment. I'm coming. Wasn't looking. Dusty. Oh, what about the emu? Yeah, what emu? 459. Dusty, you still with me? I think that's a backpacker, I think. Hey, Dusty, are you there? Dusty. Hey, Dusty, you want to do something daring? Oh, where we going? Yeah, this was the Queensland Railway line just here. Ripped it all up, Dusty. Dusty. Dusty, you still there? Yeah, brother. All right, good on you. Well, I just drove from Queensland to New South Wales. Yeah, that was the border where I was parked back there at the train station. This here is where the American troops or the Australian troops were there and left on that long grass there. And then they walked across this platform in World War II with General MacArthur in America stood right here. And General MacArthur said, well, this is your Queensland train to go fight the Japanese. And I just drove over a bloody railway line. Shit, I nearly got stuck. Yeah, so this is where General MacArthur stood. There you go, Dusty. You didn't know that, did you? And there's the old Queensland Good Shed. They took out the railway line. This is that restaurant I quite often used to tell Jack I started up years ago. The Wallangarra train station restaurant. Well, this is it. See, look, they built a great big train. Look. Isn't it cute? I'm not very good at YouTube either. Oh, that's all right. Well, you want to look up where I am? I'm in New South. Oh, look at them. Look, they're taking photos next to the train. Isn't that cute? Look at the cars packed full of shit. Right. You're in New South Wales here. You ready for a good laugh? You're going to laugh at this. As soon as you hit this road, you're now on the border. Now you're in Queensland. Now you're back in New South Wales. How can I do this? Look, can you see that little white line over there on the platform? Where is it? Yeah, there. See that white line on the platform? That's the border. I can't drive up there. The bars has blocked it off. Look, see? Look, they put a gate on it. Look. Oh, here we go. I could do it this way. Look, hang on. Dusty, you and I are going to have some private hominoid fun. There's no traffic in this town. Can you believe it? I'll take you for a walk. Look, this used to be a railway line. Would you believe it? This is where the train used to pull in. We are so close to the New South Wales border, Queensland border, it is not funny. So, Dusty, when you talk to Jack, you can turn around and say, Jack, guess what Hominoid did? He stood there in New South Wales and Queensland. Look, there you are. Look, see? Look, there's your own. Oh, maybe bloody no, now got to try and get out the bloody car door. Look, I'm sitting down here. Look, oh, I'm right where the bloody train used to pull in. Mate, geez, I do some mad shit, don't I? What have you been doing, eh? What have you been doing, Dusty? What have you been doing? Oh, got to get my knee out. Oh. So is all shit, mate. Remember, I had a knee transplant. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Oh, yeah, I can walk up here. I can climb up this. Yeah, look, I'm carrying a laptop. Look, with a bloody camera. Can you believe it? Look. We call that whole rot. That's what wrecks a wooden bridge timber. See, it gets a hole in the middle of it and it rots itself out. There, there's the border. Just get myself up here. You'll get a bit of a laugh out of this. I have to put the camera down for a second. It's going to break my bloody neck. I'm being a dickhead. Buddy. 300 kilometres away from home. Nobody knows where I am, except for you, Dusty. In Australia, in a town called Wallangarra. And I'm climbing up over a bloody railway buffer stop. Right, here I come. Now have a laugh at this stuff. Whoop, what did I do? Still got me? Oh, Jack doesn't read him anymore. Oh, he's a slack slut. Well, listen, I'm going to be on his show Sunday night or Friday night or Tuesday night. Now listen, you want to see something funny? Right, now you can see that. Which way am I looking? Right. I'll get this way around. I'll get around the right way. This border marker was erected to celebrate the centenary of Federation and the commemorate New South Wales, 1901. See, it says Jennings. This side is Wallangarra. Queensland government, New South Wales government. So, my right foot is, where is it? Where am I looking? What have I done? You know, I'll put the screen up so I can see what I'm doing. My left foot is in Queensland. And my right foot is in New South Wales. There you go. Look, I'm in 2 states at the same time. I'm in New South Wales, and here I'm in Queensland. Oh, I said the camera's backwards. Oh, right, I've got it. Yeah, so there you go. It's actually, the red one's on the left, but it's probably showing around the right way there, the other way. Although you've got somebody else jumped in there. If you want to tune in on the live stream, there's a link I put on Twitter. So that's New South Wales in the white and Queensland in the red. And this is a joint I started up as a restaurant way back in 95. Yes. Oh, you want to see how good my leg's walking now? There you go. With my new artificial knee. It's not too bad, am I? There you go. We're 2,282 feet above sea level. Would you like me to join in? I don't know how, but to try. Okay, righto, hang on. Do you have Twitter or do you have Messenger on Facebook? I'll get the mouse wrapped around my finger. Hang on. You know, I'm walking around with a bloody laptop, you know that, don't you? Yeah, we've got somebody else there. I don't know who else is there with us. Where's it? Oh, sorry, I'm not looking where I'm pointing the camera. Yeah, I used to live here back in this sleepy little town back in 97, and oh, it is so dead. Yes, you can hear people. This is all very historical. This is there's a railway museum, and just put it away. You found somebody to talk to, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Who's here?
Bob.
Oh, what's he?
Told me Henry.
No, the dog's Henry.
Oh, Bob. The man's name is Bob.
Bob's name is Bob. Oh, but Bob. All right, thanks. There we go. Oh, Twitter. All right, I'll send it to you on Twitter. All right, here we go. Go on to Mr. Hominoid on Twitter. And let's hope I'm not going to get too from the car. Oh. There you go, Bob. Right, on Twitter. It's up there now. You should see a link. It says Mr. Hominoid. Just go and click on it. And then you should come in. Stop walking for a second. You can find it on your Twitter. I'll exit solo layout. And I'll wait for you there to come in. Yeah, so this is Jenny. This is Wallangarra in Queensland. That's a New South Wales gauge train track right there next to the platform. And the one over there next to it is Queensland gauge, 3'6". When he's 4'8". Now, of course, it's all been half destroyed. Closed in 1980, so it's 43 years ago. Davo Daymore. How are you, Davo? Oh, ha, ha, ha. It's Mr. Kid. Ha, ha, ha. Mr. Kid, you know where Wallangarra is, don't you? is down the road from you. David J. Moore. Yes, I recognise that big hokey moustache. Yes. Yeah. You know what that moustache makes you look like? It makes you look like something out of the Village People back in the 1980s, that gay rock group. YMCA. YMCA. Village People. Oh, is that what you're trying to? Oh, you're trying to be one of the Village People, are you? Oh, which one are you going to be? You going to be the motorbike cop, or you're going to be the motor mechanic? Or... Anyway, I'm talking to my friend Dusty. Did you find the link? Just click on it, Dusty. I'm Mr. I'm Mr. Ominoid on Twitter. Yes, I'm getting back into my car. I'm running my internet. You people are wondering, through my mobile phone to the laptop, and I'm walking around with a camera on my finger underneath the laptop, with a mouse on my chest, with my new artificial knee. So you can't say not a trier. See, now this is what I've got to try and get back into, my old Ford. And I used to live just over there. Yes, over there. I had a house over there 20 odd years ago. That's in my bus, actually. So I'm still on. I'm just going to pause here. Right, okay, I'm back. I had to answer the phone. Yes, it was Davo J. Moore trying to ring me up. Yes, yeah, I know you don't see anything. Yes, I know. It's you got your head in your. Anyway, you're a cheeky kid there yesterday, there, Mr. Davo, because you're being a bit naughty and you kept turning me off and on and being silly. So if you're going to be sensible, when I get my belt on, as you can hear, I'll let you come on. But you got to remember, I'm driving. Right. Okay, you can come in there now, Davo. Davo.
Good eye.
Are you going to behave, or are you going to be clicking the button again and turning everything off?
My mic is delayed, so
Well, I'm driving a car and I'm running around on my mobile data, so this is going to cost me a little fortune. So you're not going to have much time because the sun's going down. As you can see, the sun's setting. Do you know where Wallangarra is? You there? You muted yourself. You still there? You muted yourself. Hello? I might go up there through Toowoomba, I think. Yeah, I might go up there through Ipswich and Toowoomba. Well, you turned yourself off, mate. You're gone. You took yourself off. Anyway. Oh. Here's a good look. There you go. Can you see that? Is that coming up on the camera? I don't know. It says Queenslander. Is that showing up? Who else have I got? I've got Dusty. Was that you? Did you come back, Dusty? Oh, I put up on Twitter. Anyway. Right, well, that says Queenslander anyway, so want to see a great big train, you can, we're going to make a move. There you go, there's the railway station in the background. That was actually going to be my house, actually. I was going to live there 20 odd years ago. I should have done it. Right, where do I head? Do I go up there to the Queensland border? Do I go up to Warwick? I might go up to Warwick. I don't want to go back to Bruxner. That used to be my mate's pub. He's dead now. He died. I might go to Toowoomba. That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to find that Davo. Yeah, I'm going to go there and look for him. No, I'm just going to go for a drive up here. I might go up into... I'm just going to go for a drive up there around the top. Make this a very interesting drive and see how well we go. I've been up here for 25 years, so never know. I don't know who you're going to find. How did my mate die? His old age. Oh. Yes, he used to own the pub there at Jennings, Wallangarra Hotel. And every Friday night, every couple of weeks, the Queensland Licensing Board used to come out and give him a hard time. Anyway. Oh, it's just going to go for a drive up here. I want to see if I full tank of fuel. Go around the Gold Coast and probably leave this running for about, I don't know, how long the battery lasts when it dies out. It dies out. Probably going to put the phone on charge. Probably going to run out of power. Put that in there. Oh, that's getting a bit low. What's the question you asked me? I live along the Warringah Highway, A2. What's that mean? I wouldn't have a clue. Is that in Toowoomba, is it? Right, well, I'll be going to Warwick and then I turn down and go down the mountain range, probably. Go back. I could go back to Tenterfield. Could be. I don't know. Oh, how's that for going for a ride over the mountain range? Hey, look at that. Hey, sun setting. Oh, there's nobody ever up here anymore. I just love coming up here and seeing people and talking to people. And somebody be out hitchhiking 25 years ago and say, yeah, well, I'm just going up to Toowoomba. I'm just going up to Stanhope. I know what I'll do. I'll go up to Stanhope. I'll see if I can find my son. But I don't think he's there anymore. No. Yeah, Stanhope's not a very long drive. I don't know anything about Queensland, so I've got one person there. Who have I got? Have I got Dusty, or do I have Mr. Kid? Who do I have? Just say me. Just type the word me. Oh, it's Mr. Kid. The Rigo Highway is whips to Charlieville. Oh, you know a guy called Charlie, do you? Oh, that's good. Any Charlies you know live in Charlieville? Oh, you know. I don't believe this is transmitting all around the world, isn't it, eh? Leave my little camera up there on my dashboard. It might see something interesting like a kangaroo hopping across the road, or a Bigfoot Yeti or Yowie. Might find a dead body, I don't know. You know, I had the stream running, Mr. Kid, there for an hour and a half, and you never jumped in on it. You're getting slack in your old age, you know. I started about 3:30 in the afternoon. My camera's going sideways, I'll put it back up there. It's not sticky on the sticky. Yep, you got something. I don't know what happened. Something drops. I'm thinking. The mouse dropped. It's moved my message board. I can't see it. It's covered up. Hang on, I have to get the mouse out. Very slowly pull the wire. Oh, there we go. I'm at Bunnings. What are you doing at Bunnings? Oh, there goes the camera again. Oh. Wherever that went, I don't know. Camera's coming up. I've got to watch the road. I've got to pull it up there with my fingers. Hey, there we go. Tangle a little bit. Whoop, just run over near kangaroo. Yeah. I ran over Mr. Kid's cousin. Ooh. What's that? A little bit better. Now what's going on? Oh, I see what goes on. Right, okay, I've got it. So, Mr. Kid, what do you got to tell me? Hey. Oh, that was a pothole. Oh no, bloody wallaby. Oh, you just missed that one. Oh, just missed him. Bloody wallaby just ran out in front of me as the camera moved. Oh, what's the time? Timestamp. Quick, Mr. Kid, what's my timestamp? Put it up on the thing for me. 5:28, is it? Yeah, bloody wallaby just ran out in front of the car. Bastard. Just missed him. I was lucky. Would have smashed me front end. One of your cousins. Yeah, look, just hold the bastard. I'll sit here like this all the way, right? Just be happy, right? Lucky I had my glass on. I didn't, or else I wouldn't have seen the bastard. Look at potholes in this road. Mr. Kid, what have you done to this road? You put potholes in it. Look at them. Look at all the potholes. You come up here with a shovel and tackle the road. Where am I now? Ballandine. My God, I've been in Ballandine for 20 odd years. Days Road. Oh, that's only Days Road. Days, Days Road. What happens at night time? Does it turn into nighttime road? Ballandine. Oh man, I've been waiting so long to get up here. So, what are you south of Townsville, are you? Toowoomba or something, are you? Or are you west or north of it? Oh, I got to look all the way over there and look at the screen. Can't really look at the moment. What? Post past the halls. Doesn't mean anything to me, mate. I don't know anything about the place. I'm not really going to go to Toowoomba or whatever. I'm probably just going to go up to Stanthorpe and get myself a bit of chicken dinner. Probably go to no, I can't have Coles Woolworths chicken. It makes me sick. What else we got on? I don't know. Just you, have we? See how many more kangaroos are going to jump out in front of me. Just had that one back there was a wallaby. Wallaby is a small kangaroo. People don't know who listen to this stream later on. So now when you sort of get up over the top of the planet, you're coming around off the globe, not down the bottom of you. Get further up and around. See, Ballandine. There we go. What? Loads of trucks. Lots of trucks. I can't keep looking, mate. I'm driving a car. Look, it's over there in the passenger seat. Right? I can't really see it. Oh look, there's Mr. Kid, an old dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. You're a dinosaur, Mr. Kid. No idea what they put that there. What's this guy here doing? Oh, he's walking his dog. I thought he's found himself some free dinner. I found a dog to take out for dinner. You do that, don't you, Mr. Kid? You chop up all the stray dogs and eat them up, cook them up as barbecue, and selling the people as sirloin steak. Yeah, I know your type. Man, there's a bum windy road. Man, there's a dead animal back there. Oh, I can smell it. Phew, can you smell that, Mr. Kid? Oh, it stinks. Ooh, it smells like you. Yeah, I'm getting close to Stanhope. Mr. Kid said he smells like a dead kangaroo. Been dead for about a week. Doesn't believe in having a bath. Oh, yeah. Mr. Kid, can you sing for me? You can reconnect back in there in your link and you can sing me a song, right? Anybody else wants to come in? It's on Twitter, Mr. Hominoid. Go down and look Mr. Hominoid on Twitter. There's a link, or Mr. Hominoid on Facebook. There is a link. There's not much going on up here. God, it's dead, isn't it? Look at that. It's very dead. I used to take up all the backpackers out of Jennings, Wallangarra. I used to take them up here to go shopping. Oh, there was no shopping down there for them. I'd have to go. Look, that's a big railway bridge. Look, Mr. Kid, you can jump off that. Look, jump, jump. Oh, look, he's got headlights. Look. Oh. Mr. Kid, I better turn on my headlights. You want me to turn on my headlights so I can see where I'm going? Yeah, that might be an idea. What do you reckon? Oh, what was that all about? What? Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, man, look at all the roadworks they're doing. Mr. Kid, you'll have to come out here with your toy trucks. Come out here and fix it all. Look, they're waiting for you. No, there's nobody sitting in that truck. They've just got the lights going on it. Oh, look back and still ahead. Still up. How are your what? Knee going? Knee spelled with a K, K-N-E-E. It's sore. Let me just say it's lots of nerve twitches and stinging's gone out of it, and a lot of the swelling's gone down. It's not a big bloated balloon anymore. About the same size as the other one. So yeah, it's getting there. Not much else we can do about it. I'll go to Stanhope. I think I'm going to get something to eat at Woolworths. I'll get a loaf of bread and turn around and I'll head back. I don't think I'm too far out of Stanhope actually. I can't be because it never used to take that long to get up here. Oh, there we go. Right to buy toilets. 10 kilometres for a toilet, Mr. Kid. Oh,
can you hold it for me for 10 kilometres, right? Now, if I get a full bladder, you can have all the symptoms of saying, oh, I got a full bladder, I'm going to be me. And you can sit there and hold the legs until I get there in 10 kilometres. It's a good joke, isn't it? Yeah. They used to call that sympathetic pregnancy when the mother's pregnant and the father gets all the morning sickness. Yeah, I heard about that one. Never experienced it actually. Then again, I've never been pregnant either. But anyway, oh, Big Liberty petrol station. Oh, that's a big one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What's that, Mr. Truckee? Oh, bicycle. Oh, look at that. Bicycle cycleways. Bringing things are everywhere. All this, get back to bicycles. Oh. Well, let's go for a drive up here. You enjoying this or what? See, I'm not letting the camera sit on the dash anymore. I'm holding it up here in my hand, so I turn around over there, and there's Miners Lane sign and a caravan park, 50 metres on the left. Oh, I know what this is. This is where I found that hippie, a gypsy. Yes, there was a gypsy guy. He came out of this caravan park about 25 years ago. And he was staying in there. And he came out here and he was hitchhiking. And he nearly died of shock when he seen me come down the road in the bus. And when I left Warwick to come back down here, I lost him. I don't know what happened to him. But he reckoned it was gypsy. I don't know, it's just one of those funny, stupid things you remember. You know, you forget about it for years and years and years, but when you go past, you finally remember it. Yeah, he was a genuine gypsy. What? Okay, I'll sing. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, start singing. I can't hear you. Turn your microphone on. Oh, hang on. Right, you need me to click you. Hang on a minute. I got to go somewhere where I can pull up on the edge of the road. What's this? Next kilometres. 5 more kilometres. You can hold your wee-wee for 5 kilometres. Hang on. I'll put the camera up there so I don't lose it. Hang on. Yeah, just try and talk to me. It makes it a lot easier. I sit here and keep talking to myself like an idiot. Anybody's going to think I'm you. You're on now. There you go.
Good eye. Alright, I'll start singing.
Turn up your volume a bit. I can hear the tap, tap, tap.
Alright.
What are you doing? What?
I'm tapping a mint can.
Can't hear you. You're too soft. Hey, listen, I've never turned up the volume of my laptop. How do you turn it up?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you Google it for me?
I think I can show you.
Means I've got to stop the car, doesn't it?
Alright.
All right,
Well,
stand for 5 kilometres. Hang on. Nobody up my bum. Yep. There we go. All over here. Pulling up. what is the brand of bloody thing? It's called a I don't know what it's called. Oh, Lenovo. Oh, hang on. Settings. I'll just look in settings. Why do you call yourself Davo?
That's my name.
Solitaire WhatsApp. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there we are. Settings.
But don't go to settings. Just go to the bottom right hand corner, and there will be a volume button.
Ah, yes, I think. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, yeah, I think it's right up.
Oh, it's on 100.
Yeah, it is. It's right up. Yeah, it's already right up. It's not very good speaker. But my laptop battery's going flat, so I don't know how much longer this is going to last anyway. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I can't read all that when I'm driving, see? Because I've got to look over there to my left. So look, here I am over here, there's a computer over there, and I've got to watch this way. I can't keep going like that, you see. I just, you know, that's silly. That's the quickest way to get myself killed. Anyway, I'm about 5 k's out of Stanthorpe.
Stanthorpe.
So you on holidays, are you?
Yes, school holidays.
What? You're looking up Stanthorpe, are you?
Yep. So you're going to Stanthorpe Woolies?
You don't know where Stanthorpe. You're an Australian guy, and you never heard of Stanthorpe apples. Oh, I don't know. What am I going to do with you?
I've been to Stanthorpe. No, I've heard of Stanthorpe. I'm just looking at where it is on the map. Stanthorpe. There it is.
Well, when you go from Lismore, you go to Casino, you go to Tenterfield, then you go north of Tenterfield, you go to Wallangarra, then you go to Stanthorpe.
Oh,
Stanthorpe, you then go to Warwick, and then from Warwick you can go up to Toowoomba.
Yeah, on the New England.
Yeah, New England Highway. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, there goes the car with no headlights. Ooh.
I wonder what he's doing.
Ain't this fun? Going for a drive with Ominoid. Yeah, take a break every 2 hours. How long have I been broadcasting for?
2 hours.
Well, I did take a little bit of a break. I went into Wallangarra, got out of the car and went for a walk around there. And this one there for you says 31 kilometres to your rocks. There you go. Actual fact, did you know New South Wales is actually directly east of Stanthorpe? Because that's where the border goes straight up, goes directly north, the border boundary. It doesn't go east to west, it goes north to south. And a lot of people don't realise that. They think the New South Wales border is all the way back down there. It's not. It's over here now to my right. It's actually for a bit of homework. Oh man, look at this big roundabout. Oh, see, Warwick, New England Highway. Oh, look at this. Look. Let's go right. Hey, you watching? I'll take you right round the roundabout. Look, you're going round and round and round. Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at it. Isn't that cool?
Big roundabout.
Yeah, in a roundabout sort of way. Yeah, it's pretty round. Yeah. Who said you can't have fun with Ominoid? Look at that. I mean, how many people do it? How many people do that on live stream? Gee, look, there we go. Stanthorpe in Texas. Hey, I'm going to Texas in America. Hey.
Go to Texas.
What? Yeah. No, there actually is a town called Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mate of mine does the showgrounds, Texas showgrounds. He come up here last year to do the show, and it all fucked up on him. Yeah, so
So Texas is south of Inglewood.
Texas is west of Stanthorpe.
Yeah, it is. Texas, yeah, Texas.
Texas, Texas, the town.
So same as Texas the state.
Yeah, it's in the United States. Oh, you got a puppy dog at home, have you? Oh. Is that your puppy dog barking or is that you farting?
No, that's the dog barking at the neighbours.
Ah, no, it's not. No, that's you breaking wind. I know that. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, I got told your school teacher rang me up and told me. She said, you know, when he farts in class, he sounds like a dog barking. Burp, burp, burp. No, that's terrible. Man, I can still remember, you know, when Stanthorpe here, it feels like yesterday, they had no water in the town. Did you hear about that one?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Stanthorpe actually ran out of water and they had to ship it in.
How they run out of the water?
Yeah, it was a big drought a couple of years ago. I just came around the block here. I'm going to go down to the park. I'm going to show you a big rock. Yeah, a big rock, R-O-C-K. And they ran out of water. The dam was actually virtually bone dry. And Warwick went bone dry. And they had to ship water in from somewhere. I think they got it south from here down at Wallangarra because there's a big natural spring down there. And they just put the pipe out into the waterfall and it filled up the water trucks. And then they brought it all the way down here. And this is where my dog and I was. And my dog stood up here on top of the rock.
Right.
Down here in the park. Oh, there's water in there. Oh, that's nice. And I got a picture of my dog still standing on top of the rock. And that was taken years ago. There'd be a great big rock. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's down here.
How long have you had Mr. Dog?
Mr. Dog? Oh, a couple of years now. His time's getting limited. Can you see those rocks?
Yeah, I see some rocks.
Yeah, I got a picture of my white Labrador standing up on top of them.
Oh, wow.
And that was taken 20 years ago, and I still got the picture. She's long dead and buried, but I still got the picture.
A lot of birds.
Over there. But that's where I took it. If I ever show you one day and I'll say, oh, there's that picture. Well, this is the park here at Stanthorpe, here on the New England Highway.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I pulled up here in my 10-ton house bus. First thing she did was she jumped out and she said, Daddy, I'm going to go have a look. And she walked out, went across the park and stood up there on the rock. And I thought, oh, that's a beautiful pose. And I just took a picture and she was looking at the water. And then this place here was so dry. And then the next thing you know, Stanthorpe here was underwater.
Ooh.
It flooded. And then they had this roundabout here was underwater. See where I am now, this roundabout?
Yeah.
Yeah, this here was underwater. And then the next thing you know, then they had a bushfire. And the people said, oh, you couldn't even stand in the main street of here because the amount of smoke.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't even sit here and breathe. It was just so smoky. I mean, like, look at all the pubs. Look, you got the Reject Shop, you got Forex Pubs, Kino, you got... Oh, man. Oh, what a bloody speed bump that was. That killed me. Oh, look, you like the big clock? There you go.
Oh, wow, cool. That's nice.
Yeah. See, I like driving around and doing my little live streams. It's quite good.
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't have a charger to keep the laptop charged. Because they stole all the inverters. Well, listen, you're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to love you and leave you because there's Woolworths. Oh, man, look at the size of Woolworths here. Oh.
It's a big Woolies.
There's a guy walking here with a whippersnapper. He might be after you.
Whippersnip. It's kind of like to go whippersnipping at 5:53, 6
Well,
o'clock.
there he is. Look, he's going to whippersnapper.
Mate.
Stanhope Plaza. Look at all the lights. Look, hang on. Look at it all. Look, it's all fancy.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I know why they got all these shades over the car park. Because when it gets really hot up here in summer, it can be 50.
Okay.
It can be 52 degrees up here. That's why.
52, mate. That's hot.
Man, that's right. Yeah, people can turn around and virtually die in their cars, you know. And if their cars aren't under shade, and then when they come back to their cars are too. Oh, that's good. What's she doing? Oh, to him. I thought it was a woman. Caught on camera. It's a Queenslander. Oh, stop him. I'll go park over here. Oh no, there we go. Park here. Look, see? Park over here. Let's see if I can do it. Watch. Yeah.
Is it cold over there?
Eh?
Is it cold?
No. I've got a t-shirt on.
Oh, okay.
The guy sitting in the van's looking at me, talking to you on the camera. He's in there talking. He's in there looking at me. Oh, so he's in there.
Oh.
He got the trolley guy. Right. Anyway. All right. Well, this is public chat. Anyway. Well, listen, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go plug my laptop in somewhere and get it charged up.
All right.
Where am I? All right. You be good. See you later. Bye, everybody else.
See ya.
Thank you for watching. Hominoid made it up to Woolworths in Stanthorpe in Queensland. And how long was our stream, Mr. Kid? What is it? 2.5 hours. Oh, mate. It didn't beat the one that we did the other day, 5.5 hours. Did you know that? I did a 5.5 hour stream. Did you go and watch that one? No, he's gone. All right. See you later, everybody. Hominoid is gone.